who've come together to interview the finalists for the Fair and Lovely Foundation 2014 grants. So I'm just going to have each one briefly discuss what do you all think about the foundation's work. So we'll start.
I'm actually, when Xenia called me, I really didn't think that I was equipped enough to, be able to help someone out. But since, she's put me in a position like this, I'm actually very grateful because, and honestly speaking, there are girls here who need financial help, and I won't bracket it into women empowerment or anything. I just say there are people who need our support, which Fair and Lovely has been taking care of. Now you give it to me. All right. Anyway, so when was I? That I can be here and help some people achieve their dreams, and in turn maybe they'll pay it forward too, because I think in the end we can all contribute a little bit towards humanity, and I think this is one step towards it. So yeah.
Doing the sorting, I'm just can I say that there's one good Fair and Lovely thank you doing, and I'm happy to be a part of it. That's it.
Hi, I'm Sangamita Sharma. I'm a freelance writer and author. And as he said, I'm just happy to be part of any process that helps all these girls out who could do with all the breaks they can get.
Hi, my name is Gautam Sinha. I'm a seed investor. So basically, I invest in startup companies. The reason I'm here today is because I want to be involved with anything which promotes entrepreneurship at a grassroots level. I think there are a lot of people in our country who are not connected, and funding has become a very connected exercise. So it doesn't matter who you are, but what matters is who you know, and I want to break that. So I'm here because I think this exercise allows people from the grassroots who are not networked. But you have the network.
I'm Shibani Kashyap, and well, I feel very privileged and proud to be a part of this noble cause, and it clearly reflects that Fair and Lovely is not just about beauty, which is outward beauty. It's about inner beauty as well, because they are facilitating something which is going to make the careers of so many of these deserving women, women who deserve this, and actually who could be the bright future of our country. And if we can be instrumental in this lovely, meaningful cause, then I think it's fantastic. A fantastic morning spent, early morning spent here doing something which is really substantial. So kudos to the Fair and Lovely Foundation. I think we really need to give it up for them. 11th year in a row they've done something so successful and fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for making me a part of it.
I am so proud and so overwhelmed at the same time to be part of this. I've known about FAL Foundation for a long time, ever since they started really. That was about 10 years ago, in this 11th edition. But to be part of this entire process today, and I think when I've met the candidates, it's just so humbling an experience to know how women have become so determined, so courageous, and willing to go against all odds to make things happen. I think kudos to FAL Foundation for really becoming the catalyst in taking this forward. Because I think a very significant yardstick for India's growth and development is going to be how we reach out and pull the women from beyond the metros as well, metros and beyond metros, those who don't have the opportunity to come into the main fold and be part of this entire growth process. So I think hats off to them.
Hi, I'm Sanaya Irani and I'm an actor. And actually when Xenia called me, like Akshay said, I was completely thrown off guard. I was like, I don't think I'm worthy to sit here and judge people who I think need financial help. But it's really overwhelming to come here, and I'm so happy that I am here and I could do this. It's kind of like a gift for me. So when I interview these people, their stories are so overwhelming. It's good to hear and see how committed they are to to study further and to want so much more from life. And it's great that Fair and Lovely has come up with this foundation which empowers women, because no matter how much we say, women do need it. Even today we say that women are equal to men and everyone thinks that way, but we all know that somewhere in the society it's not that, and you need that extra push. And I think this foundation is a step in the extra push. So I'm just happy to be part of it.
Hi, this is Mohit Saigal. Okay, so I've never participated before for a good cause at this level. So I'm very thankful to Fair and Lovely for choosing me so I could participate. And thanks to Z for calling us. Thank you.
People can confuse this with ZT.
Z is here, by the way.
Okay, so these are the SE mans. Like I said, we are senior educators.
मैं अभी सुबह इनसे डिस्कस कर रहा था, हम लोग ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहे थे और मैं सोचा कि मैं कैसे किसी का फ्यूचर डिसाइड करूँ. I don't know how will I do that, but I think because we are so young, we can relate to these people. They are also young girls, so we can question them. We can understand what they want to do in their life, because obviously हम लोग भी उसी वहीं से ही निकले हैं, तो हम रिलेट कर सकते हैं उनके साथ. तो आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाई
स्टार्ट कर पाएंगी या फिर वो अपना.
बिल्कुल, और हम उन्हीं प्रपोजल्स को कंसिडर करेंगे जहाँ पे जो पैसे हम दे सकते हैं उनसे बिजनेस शुरू हो सकता है. तो जो बिजनेस जिसको हम फाइनेंशियल पार्लर्स में कैपिटल इंटेंसिव बोलते हैं, जिससे कोई बड़ा सा कुछ सेटअप जिसको एसेट बोलते हैं, वो हम नहीं फंड कर पाएंगे क्योंकि उसके लिए पैसे बहुत ज़्यादा चाहिए. तो जो सर्विस के बिजनेस है जहाँ पे उतने एसेट नहीं चाहिए उनको फंड किया जा सकता है और उनसे वो बिजनेस चल सकता है. और इंडिया में अभी भी मैं आपको ये चीज़ बताना चाहूँगा कि सर्विस का बिजनेस इवन बॉम्बे जैसे शहर में जो कि काफ़ी महंगा है, 1 से 2 लाख रुपए में शुरू किया जा सकता है.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I have a question here. You all have interviewed so many. ऐसा कोई any interesting incident?
So I like to narrate one. There's this girl जिसने बहुत सच्चाई से बयान किया अपनी सिचुएशन को. That when she was growing up, she had very bad teeth, and so she could not speak. She didn't have confidence, and it affected her personality. वो कुछ भी नहीं, मतलब she was being commented upon in school. So her orthodontist is the one who actually saved her life, saved her personality, and gave her a new birth in a way. And that's why she wants to be an orthodontist, to actually help people save their personalities and enhance their personalities. So I think that's a very noble thought for a young girl like that, and that really inspired me and moved me a lot.
Would you like to take one? Yeah.
मैं 2 इंसिडेंट्स बता सकती हूँ 2 कैंडिडेट्स के बारे में, कुछ अलग से हैं दोनों. तो एक लड़की थी जिसकी फैमिली बैकग्राउंड बहुत वायलेंस से गुजरी है, और 2 मेल मेंबर्स जो उनकी मतलब सपोर्ट हो सकते थे, लेकिन वो अल्कोहलिक निकले, और इस वजह से लड़की काफ़ी निगलेक्ट हो गई बचपन से. तो मैं ज़रा स्टोरी को शॉर्ट बता देती हूँ कि शी हैड टू गो थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ डिप्रेशन, फिजिकल जेन्युइन डिप्रेशन, नॉट जस्ट इमोशनल डिप्रेशन बट फिजिकल लेवल ऑफ डिप्रेशन. उसने लेकिन हर और के अगेंस्ट हर चीज़ को पार करके खुद मतलब अपने पैरों पे खड़े होने के लिए वो यहाँ आई है. और उसने ये भी कहा कि पता नहीं, मैं अब रोने, उसके आँख से आंसू टपकने ही वाले थे कि उसने टिश्यू ले लिया और कहा कि मैं नहीं रोगी, मुझे रोना नहीं है क्योंकि मैं 4-5 साल बहुत रो चुकी, अब मैंने तय किया कि मैं कभी नहीं रोगी. और शी अगेन केम बैक टू टॉकिंग अबाउट हरसेल्फ. और जिस तरह वो बोल, उसकी अंग्रेजी इतनी फ्लुएंट थी और वो जिस तरह ड्रेस करके आई थी, लग रहा था किसी मतलब कॉर्पोरेट के एग्जीक्यूटिव तो ऑलरेडी बन चुकी है. तो मेंटली जब आप अपने आप को इतना प्रिपेयर कर लेते हो कि और डिटर्मिन्ड रह जाते हो कि करना ही है, नथिंग कैन स्टॉप हर. That was inspiring.
Yes, please. 1 second, please.
Congratulate Fair and Lovely Foundation for this innovative initiative for empowerment and promoting education of girls. As we all know that in our country, girls' education is given secondary importance, and it was really very interesting to note that girls are now really becoming ambitious and going for higher education. In our panel, I come across a girl from a very underprivileged community in Gujarat is studying for medical education, studying for MBBS, and coming from a very poor social condition. Father owns a small grocery shop and very firm. Another observation, there are many Muslim girls we interviewed in our panel, and everybody said that as per Sachar committee report, education of Muslim girls is not given importance, and they are backward in education, and that's they want to change this situation and going for higher education. That is under, of course, we didn't come across any law or social work, but still they are working very hard, and it is very difficult to select a proper deserving candidate because we find all are deserving. Yes.
Say no.
Yeah, in terms of their poor social condition, in terms of their higher motivation. Because particularly for Muslim girls, we ask, what are your marriage plans? Because in Muslim community, girls are married at younger age, and they were very firm. They said, we'll fight with our parents. We will not get married until we complete our education. 1 or 2 girls were engaged. One was just married 2 months back, and we asked, what is the situation after marriage? Will your in-laws allow you to continue your education? They say yes. Then we also ask, suppose you have your family. They say no, we will.
दे दो ना पीछे चले 1 मिनट